Well, hello. So this is part 3. Just have to do a few adjustments of my... Okay. So, part 3. See, I'm learning all this. It makes a big difference to say part 3 like this rather than like this, right? Yeah. So I'm just learning. So, and my hopes in putting this up is that maybe as I go through all these little things, you might go, oh, gee, he didn't think of that, did he? I thought of that before he did. On the other hand, hey, you know what? He's come up with some ideas that I would never think of. And so that way, and this is how I imagine us sharing. I mean, in the kind of the augmentative economy that the members of Marceau M. I use members loosely because we're not an organization. You don't either belong or you don't. You just decide to call yourself a Marceau M. If you want to join in the conversation. Why Marceau M? Well, Marceau was a pantomimist in the 1960s. I think maybe even started in the 50s, but certainly in the 60s. Maybe he went into the 70s. And, well, he never spoke. Except, of course, in Mel Brooks's, silent movie, when nobody speaks. Except, but one word is spoken throughout the whole movie. And it's because Mel Brooks and his coterie of, Keystone Cops type people, you're watching this movie and you could understand the story. It's a ridiculous story, a Mel Brooks story. And I got to take my glasses off. And I've got to get a drink of water too. Mel Brooks and his group, his coterie. Is that the right word? I don't know. It sounds good to me, so I'm going to assume it's the right word. Anyway, they've got to, I don't know what their capers are, but for some reason, they've got to get, I guess they're deciding they're going to make a movie, a funny movie, a silent movie. And they think, well, if we're going to make a silent movie, what are we going to need? Well, and somebody said, oh, I know. Why don't we get Marceau to join us? Because he understands how to make a silent movie, right? So they all go. Yeah, I think they go to France and they go looking for him, and he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing, or what he does, And they find him and they go to him, and they build up to the climactic moment of the entire movie. They ask him, will you join us in our movie, please? And Marceau, who never says anything at all, goes, no. And walks away into the blanket, And so we kind of think, well, in a way, in a couple of ways, we're the opposite of Marceau. Though he is our inspiration, he is our mentor, he is our muse. One of our muses. I mean, we don't. To say our muse, well, it's a muse of the Marceau M. Sensibility. And people, you could have that. You could share that sensibility, and have other views that are completely your own. What Marceau M. The Marceau M. sensibility is a weaving of whatever thoughts happen to want, lead me over to you, for example, or her over there. And maybe while I'm talking with her over there, you are listening. And oh shoot, I forgot to turn my timer on. So, and I don't want to go over 10 minutes. That's one of my goals. So I'm going to wrap this up. I really have no idea how long it's been, but it's been under 10 minutes, I think, and if it's over 10 minutes, it just means I have to then go back and edit, which I don't want to do, because that's where I'm very weak. So I think I'm just going to stop now, and thank you for listening.